Well, hello and welcome to Summer Sweet Shop. I'm so excited that you are here. I am Summer and I'm the owner of Summer Sweet Shop, and I am so glad that you are here. So, I teach people how to make beautiful decorated sugar cookies, but I also help them to build and grow their cookie business. So, today we have a really sweet episode just for you. We're going to be talking about one of the most essential parts of running a successful cookie business. And you're like, well, what is that? We're talking about connecting with your audience. It's so important in your cookie business, especially in today's world where there's so many cookies. It's they're everywhere. You probably have lots of cookie decorators and businesses in your area. So it's not just about having those delicious cookies, but it's how can you stand apart? How can you form genuine connections with your customers and connect with your community? These connections are the icing on the cookie. It's what sets you apart from your competition and from other people who are doing the same thing that you're doing. So you might be asking, like, why is connecting with the audience so important? Why should it matter? I have beautiful cookies, they're delicious. Why does it matter about your audience? Why should they know anything else about me? Well, it's important, like I said, in a saturated market, it's important to stand out from the crowd. So, in a world where there are so many small businesses around us popping up all the time, which is fantastic, but you've got to stand out. You've got to say, this is the path that I'm on, and this is what makes me different. And this is why you should be buying cookies from me. People want to buy from those that they know, like, and trust. Okay. And that trust and that know and like factor starts with genuine passion and authenticity. So when you are pouring your heart into and your soul into your cookies, it's like sharing a piece of yourself with your customer, right? You've spent so much time on these cookies. You've poured everything that you can into these cookies, and you want that customer. You're giving part of that away to your customers. Have you ever had a cookie set where you're like, I kind of don't want to give it up. Like, I don't want to give it to them at the end of the week because you've become attached to it. It's something that you've worked so hard on. You've poured so much passion into these cookies. It's almost hard to part with. Well, when I was taking custom orders, one of my favorite parts of the week was at the end of the week when it was time for cookie pickups. I think part of that was all the hard work was done, but I loved connecting with my audience. I loved connecting with my customers. It brought so much joy and made all the hard work worth it when that customer would get those cookies and I would give them their box of cookies and they would exclaim how excited they were, how thrilled they were with these beautiful cookies in their hands, and they couldn't wait to show all of their friends and family and their for their celebrations that I had made cookies for. And so connecting with them is what kept those people coming back over and over and over again. That word of mouth that they would take back to all of those friends and family made a huge impact on my custom cookie business. It helped me grow substantially. And that is so true, especially when I was just starting out and I didn't know anyone and I was starting from zero. I was starting my customer base from zero. And that can be really discouraging and really hard and really slow, if you're being honest. But having those repeat customers that want to come back, they see how much passion that you are pouring into these cookies. They want to share that with their friends and they want to support you and see your business grow. So over time, those cookies helped me connect with those repeat customers. And they loved connecting, whether that was getting custom cookies, maybe it was holiday cookies, whatever it was, those repeat customers who knew, like, and trusted me, they wanted to support me in any way that they could. They loved what I was producing. They loved me as a person and they loved connecting with me. And that makes such a difference. So, building connections, it fosters that customer loyalty, that trust, and that sense of community around your business. People want that. They don't want to just buy from a faceless business, especially in the small business world. They want to know who are they buying from and how is it impacting their life. So, you might be asking, how am I going to establish these connections, Summer? How am I going to do that? Well, I want to dive into some practical strategies that you can implement today in your business to really start making those connections with your audience. So number one is you're going to engage on social media. This one is the kind of the low hanging fruit, the one that you're probably most likely already on social media. So you got to start using social media, right? It's social media for a reason. So I really encourage you to talk to your audience. I want you to actively participate in conversations with your audience, and that is in the comments and the direct messages. I want you to talk to them on Instagram, on Facebook, on Pinterest, wherever you play the most, wherever you spend the most time. That's where I want you to start asking questions to your audience. Say, do you like this or that for Halloween? Maybe you have a set for Halloween that's purple and green and orange and the traditional colors, but you also have this other set over here that you really like pink and orange. My daughter was telling me this morning that she doesn't like pink and orange together. And I thought, what? I love pink and orange together. But ask your audience, what do you like? This or that? That's a great, easy way to get engagement on that social media. Have some type of call to action for them to interact with you. Okay. Number two is storytelling. I don't think that we talk about this enough, but storytelling is such a powerful tool when you're connecting with your audience. When you think about going to a church or hearing a speaker speak, the ones who have stories that tell you about real life things are the ones that you connect with the most, right? The ones that you really can relate to, the ones that you can really start to know, like, and trust, right? So when you're telling your stories, when you're telling and sharing with your audience, kind of a behind the scenes look at what your business is all about and who you are, you're showing them that you're a real person. You're showing them that you're a real business owner. You are able to share your cookie journey, your business journey with them, and that makes you relatable to them. So remember that when you are trying to engage the audience and connect with them. Number three is personalization. I always hear this, that everyone's favorite word is their name, right? Everybody loves their name and they love, well, most people, I guess, love their name. They love their name and they love to be called by their name. One of my pet peeves is if you go to the doctor or you're maybe like at the dentist with your kid and they're like, hey, mom. And I'm like, I have a name. Please call me by my name. My name is Summer. You can call me Summer. And I know that they do. They don't mean any harm at all. But people want to be called by their name. So if you're doing a live on Instagram or Facebook or wherever, maybe you're live on YouTube, is talk to people by their name. Call them out by their name. And soon you're going to start seeing those same people. People love, it's going to bring their attention to you when you are calling their name and interacting with them, with your audience. You're going to address them by name when you have your email marketing and you're sending your emails. There's a way to put in their name. So it comes up and it says, hey, Summer, happy Friday. I'm so excited you're here. So use their name as much as you can and personalize emails, personalize your social media as much as you can with your audience. People love that and they're going to remember, and they're going to remember that you remembered because they want to be remembered. Okay. Number four is the feedback loop, right? Feedback from your customers is invaluable, right? Goes right hand in hand with word of mouth. It's going to help you to improve what you're already offering and then help you to know what it is that they want in the future. That's so important to listen to your audience because a lot of times your audience is going to tell you what they want. They're going to tell you what they are willing to buy and purchase before you even might have even thought about it. So listen to your audience, listen to them and what they want, and hear them out. It's all about creating that environment where the customer feels heard and they feel valued. Okay. So before we have those actionable items, those 4 actionable items, I want you to really dive into those and really implement those right away in your business. But I also want to give you some actionable tips that can help you. You're going to, or just wrap up these actionable tips, just make it all come together. You're going to share your cookie journey. So you want to take your customers along with you on this cookie making journey. I love to show behind the scenes. I love to see a behind the scenes of what's really going on in her kitchen. Is it really always that clean? Is it really, does every cookie come out perfect every single time? Guess what? It doesn't. And they want to see those mess ups. They want to see a messy kitchen. They want to see that you're real and you're relatable. You're going to personalize and delight. I love having that word delight there with that personalization. You're going the extra mile with that personalization in your customer interactions. So whether that is you're giving them a free little sample cookie, maybe you're putting their name on a handwritten note of thank you when they get those cookies. Little things like that make a huge difference when you are talking to your audience. Remember, they love their name. And then embrace feedback. We're going to learn from that feedback. We're going to know what our customers are liking, what they are responding to, and then what things are they wanting to see in the future. So those are your actionable steps. So in a world where it's not just about the ingredients, it's not just about the cookies and how beautiful and amazing they are, it's about those connections that we create. So I want you to continue to pour into your passion. I want you to share your stories, sprinkle a little bit of extra love in there in every batch. And we're going to make those cookie businesses amazing. We're going to just level them up and make those sweet connections. So hopefully this was helpful for you. I hope it was. Let me know in the comments below if this was helpful, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.